breakdown usually. Cedi, how do you maintain a mentality where you're just consistently ready? So when your number's called, you can just come out like you did tonight and just give it like you did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be consistent that way. Whenever my number is called, I'll be ready and try to bring the best to the team. And I'm just glad I was able to do that tonight, and hopefully, every other night. I'll just be ready every time whenever my number is called.
Was there a conversation you had with JV or the staff after you guys found out Kevin broke his thumb, that he's like, hey, I need you to step up a little bit?
No, we did not have a conversation, but like I said, whenever I get in the court, I don't think that anybody has to tell me go out and do your thing, because I'll always do my best.
Marissa McNeese, Chronicle Telegram. Isaac, we had a big first half. Just what do you attribute that performance to, and then just your thoughts on how well just the bench was able to perform in this win tonight?
It's just my work. I know I put in a lot of work, every day. So just taking my shots, I work on it every single day. So I knew eventually they're going to start falling. And, just doing what I do best, attack the rim, playmaking, and just playing defense.
Thank you.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Cedi. For you, was there more of a point of emphasis in terms of on the boards tonight with Kevin out?
I was just trying to get myself going, really. Just do the right thing, and obviously I can say that I was more aggressive on the boards tonight. Going to the offensive rebounds, and obviously we shot 37 threes tonight. So I was just, obviously normally we would make more than we did tonight, but I was just that was my feelings, and I was just going offensive rebounds, being more aggressive, trying to get myself into the game early.
Hi, Logan Conger of WZIP Akron. When a guy like Donovan Mitchell has an off night and a guy like Kevin Love is out of the lineup, what does the team do to make adjustments mid-game to keep the tempo fast and energy high in order to come away with a win like tonight?
With our team, if somebody's having a bad night, somebody's always stepping up. With this team, we know how to move the ball around, play make for each other, make the right plays for each other. So if we just keep doing those, we're going to make shots.
Tom with AP. Cedi, how badly did you guys need that game tonight just to kind of clear out a couple of tough weeks?
Yeah, I think we kind of start getting to that point where we're playing again, good basketball. Especially, we needed this win because we're gonna have Atlanta tomorrow here, and obviously everybody knows what happened last year. So I think that's gonna be a very special game for us, and we're gonna have to be ready and prove that actually we belong in the playoffs. So I think everybody's gonna have to be ready and step up in the right direction, and try to win game tomorrow.
And Isaac, Coach meant it in a complimentary way, but he talked about kind of a strange energy that Cedi has at times. What does it mean to have him out there, doing the little things, grabbing a loose rebound, diving for the ball, kind of doing whatever it takes? How do you guys feed off of that?
It's electric. He's hot. When he's hot, he's hot. So, you see in the second half, he hit 1 3, then you just, hit 3 in a row, and then, it's just contagious. He starts getting steals, making plays for others. So, when he brings the energy, it's just contagious.
Spencer Davies, basketball.com. Isaac, JB was talking about how he wanted you to attack early because they couldn't get their zone set. How do you feel like you performed in that? And going to the rim, it seems like you always have a really full head of steam and you can get there. Is that something that you plan on doing, not even against zone, and just having that mindset of attack?
Yeah, I feel like that's one of my strengths is attacking the basket, and I feel like I'm a pretty good playmaker, so I'm able to see, my open teammates, and I feel like I was doing that tonight, to get my teammates shots.
Cedi, one more for you. The other night against Charlotte, you were a DNP, and tonight you had a big impact. What's the mindset for you, knowing that your role may continue to fluctuate?
Like I said, I'm trying to be ready every time when I step on the court. So obviously, when my name is called, I know that I have to bring my best to the team. Because obviously, I know when I bring the energy, and then I can just help to the team. So that's why I gotta stay ready. Whatever happens, I gotta stay ready and do my best every time I step on the court.
How do you stay ready? Like, what is your process to stay ready?
Just being positive. And really, that's the only thing I can control. So that's why, I gotta be positive with myself and work every day to get better.
Isaac, when did you add a Euro step to your game? You notice you've been really going to it lately, and you're seeing success with it. When did you start adding that to your repertoire?
I've been at the Euro step. I go to it every time. I always say I go to it every time. I've been at the Euro step. That's one of my favorite moves.
And then Cedi just talked about how he's always trying to stay positive. Do you notice how that has just a positive impact on the team in general, just the bit of energy he brings to the locker room?
Yeah, Cedi's one annoying person, so he stays positive throughout the locker room. Everybody loves Cedi. If we have bad games or anything like that, I always tell my friends, there's no way you could come back to our locker room and just be mad, because everybody's just so positive. So, it's just a good time to be around everybody around this team.
Anything else? Last question?
Hey, Alex Henry, WZIP. You guys obviously mentioned the losing skid you were on. How important is it to carry on your momentum that you guys have had from the last 2 games, and what changes did you guys make in order to get back on the right track?
You can go ahead for that.
Yeah, just answer 2 in a row.
Huh?
Just answer 2 in a row.
That's fine.
You can do 3 in a row.
Yeah.
After the 5-game losing streak, we had a meeting, and basically our defense was bad through those last 5 games. So we just decided to lock in more on our defensive side, and we knew our identity on this team is our defense, so that leads to more on offense.
Thanks, guys.
It's full.
Tom. AP Tom Withers, rare to hear you so full-throated. How good was that for you guys? For you guys, like you talked about, the learning, growing pains, all that, to have that kind of success.
Yeah.
What do you hope to win that can do?
I think it just keeps pushing us forward. To, again, count on our defense the way that we did, and show us, what we're capable of. And not only, in moments, we sustained it for quarters at a time, against a really well-coached team, with offensive firepower. I thought we did a really good job, but it's, again, we just got to keep putting them together. And ups and downs, we've been through them. It's early in the year, but, our guys believe in each other, and they know what they're capable of. It's just a matter of going out and executing and getting it done.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. What types of challenges did the zone for Miami present for you guys early in the game?
You just don't see it a lot. It's one of those things where, most NBA zones have holes. But because of your preparation habits and not a lot of teams playing a lot of it, you just don't spend a whole lot of time working on it. Intelligent players, obviously like the group we have, the more you start to see it, the more comfortable you get with it, the more you can find those holes. But initially, it's almost like a shock. You can walk through it in practice and all that stuff, but until you get out there on the floor, because they do different things, right? They put their smaller guys like Kyle Lowry low, put bigger guys up top. So, it's a unique in itself, although it looks like a basic 2-3. But, again, it just takes some time, and our guys, I thought, did a great job of figuring it out.
And then when Donovan has a bit of an off night, as he did tonight, how big is it to be able to have guys that do come off the bench and pick up that slack?
That's what team is all about, right? We've talked about the strength of our team, is the team. And, we have obviously high-level players at multiple positions, but we're not solely as good as they are. We'll go as far as our team takes us. And, that's what we keep, harping on. That's what we believe in. That's what the Stars believe in. But, we're not guys on an island by themselves. We are a team.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, JP.
What's up, Chris?
I know throughout this year you're going to be mixing and matching lineups, and some guys are going to be in the rotation and out of the rotation. But the other night, Cedi was a DNP. And then tonight he comes in and he makes the impact that he makes for you. What does that say about Cedi?
We've talked about it time and time again. He's a spark plug. He's got a strange energy to him that, the guys love, the fans love. But, he wants to be a part of it. And, you know what I mean? Like, I think I've seen a difference in his approach this year in down moments. And I think that's growth for him. You know, accepting and understanding who you are, sacrificing yourself for something greater than yourself. But when your number's called, always being prepared. And, you know, again, I've watched him, you know, and even tonight, like he started out missing some shots, but that didn't dictate how he played. That's growth, you know, because he's important to us and he's going to be in the entire year. But it's not just the shots. You know what I mean? It is that energy. It's those bursts. It's the running, the deflections, like those types of things. And I think he's embraced that.
How challenging is it, though, for a guy to go from not getting any run the other night to coming in and having to fill in for Kevin in a way?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy. But, you know, like we were talking about pregame with, you know, guys want to be here and want to be a part of it. You know when your time is called that you've just got to give your best. And Cedi's another example of that. Like, he wants to be a part of this team. He wants to help. He wants to be on the floor. So when his number's called, you know, he's going to give us all he got. And, you know, again, that's a credit to him.
Last one, Evan Dave, I'll write down you. But JB, what happened with Karras tonight, and do you have any update on his status?
I saw him afterwards. He said he was good. He rolled his ankle. You know, from, again, what I heard at halftime, and I haven't talked to the training staff yet, is that it wasn't swollen much. So, again, we'll see. I don't have any, you know, many answers yet.
Yeah. With how well your bench has played tonight, is that just a little bit of an added luxury when you have a second game of back-to-back tomorrow, just so you can rest some of your key guys so you're a little bit more fresh against Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, you know, anytime, you know, you can cut guys' minutes down with kind of what we've gone through and the amount of games that we've played previously, and then, you know, what we have coming up. You know, as much as we can rest guys' legs and, you know, limit the exposure, so to speak, the better chance it always gives us.
Anything else in a row? Okay.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you.